What's going on, guys? It's Chris from Son of Beast, and today is another day here at Six Flags, and it's this glorious day, weather out going on. Just got into the park, and looks like we're going to be riding some ton of attractions. Today, I am back with Brian, and he is ready to show us which ride is he going to ride more. Last time I went to Six Flags, it was not bad at all, but this time, I'm not sure how the park is going to cooperate, if it's going to be less packed or even busy. So, me and Brian are going to be doing is go on one of the rides. We'll start with the new rides, and then we're going to be going right from the right to the left. In the meantime, let's get started. All right, so the first ride of the day is Flash Vertical Velocity, which of course I have been on this last time I went there. It was 3 times I've already did this, but now this is my 4th time riding this new attraction of the Flash Vertical Velocity, because the other 2 I did was back in front row. But I gotta say the front row definitely had a lot more airtime than the back row, because when you feel like you're rushing into the back seat, you get a lot much hang time on the vertical spike right over here on that side. And then right toward from here is a lot of hang time when you sit in the front row. So that is currently legit. It's amazing. I really like these intense inversions. So this is definitely going to be pretty insane once this ride operates. As the passengers are ready to get this on board, we're going to ride it too. So we'll see you back in a bit. Permanence of the menu here from the Cyber Spin, now replaced by Terps. And it looks like we're going to be definitely going right into the lines where the Cyber Spin's queue line is. And that's a standby queue line. This is the Flash Pass here. In the meantime, let's get on it. First ride of the day, here we go.
We're going to JD now. We're gonna make a video.
I mean, no, he said he likes this way. He's #1 spot. He likes it. I don't know about fighting back and forth already.
Flash is
no,
#1, JD's
no,
#2.
no way. I'm not letting this happen.
The beast is
No,
wrong.
no, you won't. No, still Jersey Devil #1.
Nah.
We'll wait until we get right down to that side of the park later. So, right now, we're gonna head on over to the Lasso of Truth, and it's right by us, passing the Metro Grill here. But yeah, I think the front row was not bad at all. I think the great airtime is right in this element.
#1.
Oh, silly brain. Okay, he's silly brain. I couldn't tell. I mean, Son of Beast knows about the Jersey Devil, but the Brian Goofball knows #1. You're passing the Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth here, so it looks like we're gonna have to find out what's going on. In the meantime, let's continue with another ride. We'll see you all later on the other side. All right, let's have a look at the Batman Align over here, see what's going on with this section. So it seemed like this was on my #8 spot. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with the prediction between Superman and Batman rides of the B&M flying coaster and the standard B&M coaster, but I'm just trying to compare it to see if this one really helps. But I'm not sure. Let's have a look, see what's going on. right, see you guys later, everybody, once we get off the ride. Pretty nice decor over here, very nice. All right, Batman time. See you later. All right, the Batman ride is finished, so that's still good in my 8th spot. I mean, or my 7th spot. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm gonna say number 7 is my good spot. So that's definitely turning out very good. Very well done. I mean, not for the back rows between the 6th to 8th row, because some of them were a little rattling around. You could feel like you were a little rattled up a little bit, but it seemed like that now that ride is done, that I can definitely tell that everything is totally the same. Every clone versions, same one as every Six Flags parks, and some are the others. La Ronde, the Great White Shark Coaster at San Antonio, everything others are totally the same, and some of them are mirrored on the other side of it. But this one, I got a kick out of it. I mean, really did a great run. Looks like for 1993, this operation's turning out very good this season. So we'll see how it waits till long it gets. In the meantime, we got Nitro up, and then the Jersey Devil's going to be the next one in. I'm going to have to battle that when Ryan's out of it. You'll never know what's going to happen, Brian. Oh yeah.
Flash number 1, baby.
Oh no, I don't know if it will, but we'll see you guys later. Okay, so looks like we did it 2 times on the ride for Nitro, but with that, I have bad news to say. I mean, someone caught on the phone, and I'm not really kidding. I mean, I was going to be afraid I was going to get hit with that, and that wrecked my beautiful face. But now I just felt like this wouldn't be the day if you have it on the ride. But I just leave it here because I just don't want that to happen. But in that case, we went on two times on Nitro, one in the front and in the second row. But now with that, we are heading off to Jersey Devil. My shirt. Are you ready for a rematch?
Oh, God, no.
Oh, yeah, baby. It's rematch time. Just like Duke and North Carolina basketball, baby.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tar Heel's better than Duke.
Nah.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
We'll see you later.
Flash number 1.
No way, boy. Here we go again. Let's see what's going on. See you guys later. So with that, the hair is a widow. And I have a Jersey Devil shirt on, by the way. It's getting a little bit nice out. So I had 2 times on Nitro, 2 times on Jersey Devil. And it looks like that now we're going to be trying to get to another rides anyway. And I think the one that I didn't do yesterday, the one on Friday before, is the Lasso. So we're gonna try to get on that ride on that side over there, and then we'll go ahead and just take a chance to get some break, and then we'll be able to do some next rides on that side. So with that being said, let's hope it is for Will. I mean, pretty cloudy day anyway, so it looks like it's turned to be like it was very okay, but the start of the morning like this turned to be partially cloudy, and sometimes in the afternoon it gets hot. So I guess that's because of Memorial Day weekend of what's going on. But I gotta say now, this is crazy over here. So my new plan is to make a video. So if you guys didn't tell what I just heard, I said is I'm planning to do making a arcade games to do some in between some all of everything here. There's nothing much to do here, but I will give a big shout out to Arcade Warrior by Eric. So go subscribe to some love over here, you all, because he has won everything, and I have a winning strategy to put everything in for the Warrior man that can win jackpots at the arcade. Because I don't do casinos at that point. I mean, frick that. Fudge that. I'm only here for arcades. That's only for me for bigger prizes. So, with that being said, my new video is going to be the travel vlog and everything else. Arcade game is going to be still in the vlog here too. So, we'll see how it gets. Anyway, in the meantime, we'll go ahead and get some other rides down. So, with that, see you next one. All right, pre-show, and then boarding is the one right over there. See you guys later. So back to be here with this pre-show since by 2022. Didn't notice. Ready, Ryan?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. All right. See you guys later.
We are hoodlums, we are rough. Why so serious? Our first target is God. I have full faith in the phrase in rising, look right, a few concessions to the Batman. Batman. What season you're Batman? Yeah, stick it out. You can't take it all. It is a free. I'm going to my nose, my name. That's the first man.
Wow. That's crazy. Wow. This is kind of scary. What are you waiting for? Enter now. Alright, so Flash is currently down, unfortunately, so looks like we're going to have to skip that and then go to the other side of the park where Superman, El Toro, and the others are. So looks like we're going to have to wait and come back with this ride. And a little bummer with a little downtime, and still definitely on temporary delay, even when it gets busy already, because sometimes people really don't think it's not going to like work it off. I don't know what happened already, but it's kind of hard. Anyways, we've done so many of it. We did the Dark Knight and then the Lasso of Truth. Still my number one thrill ride at Great Adventure, but still my number one list for Adirondack Outlaw at the Great Escape. So yeah, if you already watched my video here, go up there in the calling card. That'll take you right to Great Escape that I did my vlog video from Lake George. That was 4 years ago. And it seemed like that now we're gonna get to the other side of the park. So let's see what's going on down right over there. I'll see you guys in a moment. So one thing I totally forgot to mention is that there is a bunch of things going on around here at the park. So if you're looking forward to like get into join for the fun, you might want to just take yourself a tour around from on the lot where raising the ride a bowl from behind it, from the behind the scenes. But as of this moment, it seemed like that Theme Park Crazy did that, and also the others did the ride a bowl one in the back. So I would advise you to go check that one out here at Six Flags, so that way you'll get to see what behind the scene looks like. Tour groups here from Nitro and of course Medusa. But it's totally crazy enough that it would be fantastic enough to enjoy like everything. So with that, it's gonna be like fantastic enough to get to see what's going on in the back. But in the meantime though, it might be amazing enough to just step right into it and join for the fun. Anyways, the bowl is next, so we're gonna get onto that ride, and then we're gonna get to Medusa next. We'll see you all later, everybody. All right, riding the bull is next, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. Anyways, I will tame the El Toro if this one deserves to move up to my next rank to number 5 to be over Medusa. So I'm not sure, maybe we might be rattling around. We'll find out. It's bull time. Toro was massive, moved in my 5 spot, and here they come, the bull! Here's on a rush. I tamed El Toro. Yes, I did. And take a look over here, guys, because they had one of our best roller coasters, the wooden one right over here. That's where you see things. And because of my US Today readers of the El Toro thing. And plus, it received its Golden Ticket Awards, the best #1 wooden coaster. No joke, but they did. And this is the one of the best operation by 2017. This bull was astounding. The double airtime hills are like very amazing, and then you could see that one down there. That's what I was looking at. It's straight ahead to see what goes with the bull riding down that way. And I'm gonna get it on the other side in just a minute. You can see that that's the best part of it over here. The riding in the front row is excellent because you got a good astounding views, and that way you'll be able to take it from the top. While the back row is, you can get a little push out of it. If you could sit in the back row, it doesn't matter. But it turns out to be very nice, just like that. Looks like my boy Brian said it was number 3 or 2, top 2 in my his list. Yep. And now, here they come. Okay, I'll show you on the other side of it in just a few seconds. Here we goes. And then we'll turn around, coming around that way. Here it goes, the other way.
Here they come.
That was one of the best. All right, Medusa is right over here, right by this train. Let's go ahead and lead the way. See just a bit. No solid slacking on this piece of shit ride. Sorry if I said that. But Medusa's gonna fly things back. That's the next ride I'm gonna get to my list. Last time I had it on number 5. Let's hope that this will be okay, but I'm not entirely sure how. Because if a bull survives, then this one slacks. Well, I'm gonna list it on my number 6 spot. Too close to call. I mean, sorry, can't do anything like that. Off we go. See you later. All right, so only one time Medusa was a slang. I'm gonna set it into my number 5 spot. So that seemed like Medusa seemed to be like slamming my ears, just like, but the worst pain was on Green Lantern. I know everybody's been complaining like Green Lantern's such a sucky coaster. It sucks, but that's what they say on the comments though. But I say this bumbles my head. This coaster is a ragdoll. I say. I also describe it the other word anyway. But that's what I usually do, just in case if I get on this coaster and I'm thinking like, well, this one's all right, but I did bang this, a little rattle this uncomfortable, like unlike Green Lantern. I'm gonna say now again. I mean, you cannot mess with this coaster if it's your favorite. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. But anyway, I guess we're gonna do round number 2 on the bull. So we're going back the other way. So I felt like, why not? Me and Brian made a good plan, see it together. We're keeping it up before we head out. Well, I'm heading out, and then he'll be here at the park all night. That's right. All right, here comes the bull. Round number 2. See you there. Okay, so we have done El Toro 2 times, one in the front, one in the back. But I got a question for you guys. Like you guys wanted to say. Now, most of you have been thinking which one's the favorite choice to sit, back or front. I'm starting with Brian first. What?
If I had to say, I would say back if you want whip. If you want smoothness, I go front.
So
overall, I like the back.
So the back is your whip on your favorite. That's the most challenging thing I've ever just sat on El Toro. Okay, thank you. And now for me, which one's my favorite best section? Well, like he agrees, whipping is like on the back section, so that's one. And then the smooth part is the front section. So I'm gonna guess I like the smoothness instead of being like slang bang. You know, slang bang. That's a challenging part of it. That is the worst thing. I just felt uncomfortable. But the front half of the cars, yeah, it was perfect. I'm gonna say the front row was the best. even especially if it's not crowded on days, I can still sit in the front half of the cars, but not the back half of the cars. But you can expect it anyway. So I guess the front row was my best option for me. And the bull, let's go. He's living it like he is. So yeah, front seat is the best section that I have sat, and I get to have a credit with that for everybody's favorite. Enjoyed it. Hello to the boardwalk. We just finally made our way over on that side, the left side of the park, in the front left. And it looks like we have something going on overhead. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's a hero that can save the world. Nah, the next ride we're gonna do is Superman Ultimate Flight. And as we're passing the carnival games over here, haven't get to play anything of those, but I'm not gonna like play anything. I'm just gonna here to ride and ride. But at the arcade games, it's gonna be really soon. So it looks like my next level is gonna be once I hit 900 subscribers. So if you want to keep up to date, please do feel free. And the slingshot's back open. I can do see what's going on there, but I wanted to try one time. I'm not sure, but with that being said, I guess it's going to be intense in this ride. Yikey. All right, Superman time. Pretzel Loop is going to the best, smoothest part. Let's go. See you later, everybody. All right, so Superman was ultimate success. So great work. There you go. So that was the Ultimate Flight. Last time I came here I did my first ride on this Superman. Just did really well. I mean, and then Flash for last, but now Flash for first. Well, this one is probably like somewhere in the range before last. So it looks like that might be all what I've gotten it so far. So I've done so many, like 2 times on flat, not really, but 2 times on Nitro, 2 times on the Toro. Looks like we'll try to see what we can get. All right, let's walk around in the park, see what's going on, and then we'll get right back into it. See you later. Looks like we got nobody riding the slingshot over here. Probably they don't want to expend the money anyway. And I gotta say that this one over here didn't really keep me on with the shot. But at that moment, it seemed like it was like impossible to get 3-point challenge on the contest that you gotta do to win all these prize. But in that case, looks like the boardwalk that we're trying to walk by, and then we're gonna definitely go on that side down over there. So this is definitely like a fun day here at Six Flags. But as I mentioned before, that everything is already here. I'm not dealing with these prizes on that. But it seemed to be good. Very good job. 2 of each. We'll do Flash again. Go back in the ride. After down ride, we'll see what happens. We'll put you in Flash flat. Hold you right here. Here he goes. Alrighty, we're gonna try this Houdini's Great Escape again. Last time we went on it, we got stuck. So anyways, let's try again. And hopefully that this will be the line better to get right by it. And there's the queue line over here. There's an entrance to get in. So that's our pre-show right over there. So that's where we were gonna go in first. All right, so with that being said, we'll see you guys later after we get off Houdini. Right over here. There you go. Show in progress. See you later. This is something I did not even notice over here. This Houdini is such crazy mansion. This is like a haunted mansion under here, right?
It really is.
Yeah, I guess so. That's amazing. I cannot wait to see what's going on with that. Anyway, let's see what's going on. All right, guys. So it looks like we just finished Houdini's Great Escape. It was a little live strobing effects here at the pre-show, but and on the inside of the attraction, that seemed to be like impossible. So I couldn't tell if it was all right, but this is the only attraction that they have here in America that's revolving around with the Encycled thing. I would check that behind the scenes to take a look at it. Anyway, sun is shining. Not partly cloudy, but it's totally shining. Did you like it? Yeah, good lighting effects with the ride. Sometimes I can feel a little motion into it. But yeah, that was all that happened. Anyways, we're gonna get over to the next ride. It looks like the Joker is right up ahead and straight ahead. And then we'll take a little quick break and take a little ride on the Sky Screamer. And then flash again for the second time. Let's see what's going on and see what's happening. See you guys later. All right, guys. Got a little nice photo op with the pig at the start of the park. And then only that, I had the other one, Will Coyote, and the other one, which is Bugs Bunny.
Bugs Bunny.
Of course, Brian can't go wrong with that. Even if he had a great time with that. I mean, did a little something together here. Can't get wrong with that. I mean, and for kids, we're loving it too. Here, don't you think? Yeah, pretty sure, dude. Yeah, I'm really amazed. I mean, couldn't go on honestly with that. All that I know is that this ride over here is
Still down?
It looks like it's still down, I believe. Yeah, this is a short delay. Very long delay. How it happened. I felt very bad with this one. So, well, I guess Jersey Devil is going to have to be the only one is going to have to stay in open, and because of a lot of technical difficulties on the Flash Vertical Velocity, we're going to take a short break on that while we do a little bit of a Justice League going on. But I've seen a lot of testing going on. Oh wait, I'm not sure if it's just going to open up. Let's see. Well, we'll see about that. So we'll get you guys later. Anyways, looks like we'll do a little fun game here for the Justice League. And then after that, we're gonna get over on the middle, on that side of the section where Joker is, Sky Screamer. And then after that, we'll do a couple more left before I head out. In the meantime, let's keep going what we're doing. I'll see you guys later, everybody. Showcase feeder, right on the right. All right, guys, so as it being said, I'm gonna be trying a beef teriyaki from the grill over here. So with that being said, I'm gonna dig it in, and then I'll get a little break on that, and I'll show you and I'll tell you how it tastes. So with that, let's see how it goes. After the taste, I've already just noticed that it was kind of spicy though. That was for me, because that beef kind of teriyaki is like all spiced up, making it a little crispier, and definitely with the rice turned out to be really well. I mean, it's not my kind of favorite, but it seemed like it was all right. But it seemed like I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. That's for the food reviews. But it turned out very good. I mean, very nice. Very well done. All right, it looks like Flash is back and reopened, so we're gonna go on this one again. Round number 2, and then we're gonna get off the ride once more. See you later. Unbelievable. Round number 2 on the Flash Vertical Velocity was success, and I couldn't tell about that. My hair is like winding me out. Again. And definitely, this is so fast. I mean, I think the Super Boomerang was like very different than the original Boomerangs, because I can't really tell like which one's better. But I gotta say now that this one was a knockoff one. I'm really so happy with this. I mean, I cannot even believe it. But the Flash Vertical Velocity, plus I love the sound on the speaker. It doesn't matter any road you sat in, they still have that one hearing it for you on the soundtrack. That is something amazing. On the background music, I am just enthralled with that. So, looks like we got that down. We're gonna try to get another ride. We have a couple more to go, and then I'll be heading out of here in no time. Anyways, see you for the next one. Fun and games complete, but it seemed like that Justice League was like really well fun, but it seemed like that now. Cheater! Cheater! No. Get out of here, boy! Sorry, we were just goofing around, I know. But anyways, yeah, it seemed like it was fun for now, but I ranked back in the top 4, like, for some reasons. I mean, yeah, back in the 4th spot. I mean, I lost my rank in number 5. I was in a number 2 spot, but I was not clearly getting over it. But yeah, what could go wrong? Anyways, we're going to be doing another one on Dark Knight, and then probably like the next one on Jersey Devil, and then I think the last ride will be it, if I can get a chance to do Joker or not. But in the meantime, let's stop at that, and looks like we'll be next on its way. All right, peace out, and I'll see you all for the next to final update. We'll call it that. See you then. All right, so Brian is finished right now, but we decided to do it for the last ride for Dark Knight, so we finished it up. Brian, thank you very much. Appreciate it with you, buddy. Well, guys, Six Flags Great Adventure was a huge success. This time, as I already made my final review for the results, 2 rides on Nitro, 2 rides on a Flash, 2 rides on Jersey Devil, and then 2 rides on Nitro, which are 4. The other ones was 1 for Nitro, Superman, then 2 for El Toro too. I totally forgot. Then it was all those 5 that I've already did each part, and then 5 for the double, and then the other one was Houdini's Great Escape, the one of the Lasso of Truth, Justice League, and then the other one we have is a Superman, Medusa, and of course we have is All You Know For, which is definitely amazing enough. Dark Knight, 2 times here again. So that brings us to a total of 18 rides, and as that being said, I cannot believe that it was turning out to be like unbelievable, but 16 rides is like double 4 to ones. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and with that being said, thank you all for watching, and as it being said, have a Six Flags day, and see you next time for as a while as a vlog of Six Flags style. This is Chris, and I'll see you next time on Son of Beast. Take care, everybody. Bye.
If you don't, somebody will.